I mean, your breath smells like peaches and a bag of cotton balls is pretty hard to work into a serious film. So we were going to go with more of a comedic route.
We were supposed to like do the Macarena.
No, don't do it.
You know, at first I was like all for the comedy, and I was kind of against doing a documentary.
I don't think funny raises the bar.
We're gonna get in the car, we're gonna go to Salt Lake, we're gonna go to DI.
Every other time I've been to DI, I've been there to shop for myself, but it was really neat just to look for them and to really put them first and think, who is the person that's gonna get this?
Talking to a complete stranger, I definitely was, I'm not like I'm normal, I'm pretty outgoing, but when it comes to stuff like that, I get really nervous. Well, first, like, Danny just gets up and he says, all right, let's go. And so I kind of follow his lead, and I'm a listener, so I just sat there and listened.
You don't have no questions.
He wanted to show us his dog who was out in his truck, and we played fetch with his dog for a little bit, which was awesome.
What I learned from him is,
whatever you do, enjoy. You know, be happy. Have a positive attitude.
We walked back in before him and we paid for his tab. It was the least we could do.
Have a good day.
So after that, we kind of split into two.
I took some people back to the car so they could go to Salt Lake City. And then after that, I went back up to the cafe. When I got there, they were talking to a guy named Steve. He started like drinking.
Smoking, drinking pot, and drinking all in one night.
Once his wife died like 17.5 years ago.
She's been gone for about 17.5 years. I dove right into meth and was shooting meth for 7 years.
Now he's been clean since 2004, so.
I just got off that in September 23rd of 2004.
What his advice was for teenagers, and he says,
stay away from drugs and alcohol.
And I talked to another guy. His name's Carter.
Talking to Carter, it reminded me of the phrase, no pain, no gain. I had to move my legs a lot because I was sitting there over this barricade and really I could not feel my legs.
He's currently living under a tarp that's kind of slouched over a cement barricade. It's hard to see people living like that when we realize that we have so much. The least we can do is talk to them and get to know them.
Carter really gives some good advice, but mostly what I learned from Carter is that you can't be afraid of who you are or who you want to be and what you want to do. He related that you gotta grab the snake by the neck. You gotta go and grab the snake, go and overcome that fear.
So we got him some treats and we took him back, and they brought him a sleeping pad, a foam one, and he had just been on trash bags before.
This is like what it's all about. Like, it doesn't matter what we're doing or like what we're gonna do with this memory that we have on this memory card or anything like that, but it's the memories that we have in our head that really matter.
So much during this 48-hour shootout that I would have missed out on if I hadn't been able to do this. It's crazy how much you can learn outside of school.
It's 4:56 a.m. on April 17th. It's today. I'm going to school today. What I'm going to do differently is as soon as I approach somebody I know, I'm just going to start telling them a story. I'm going to tell them about my past 2 days. It's going to be awesome.
I'm going to make sure that I try and learn more people's stories, because stories are what really matters, where they come from and what built them.
Today, because it starts now, I'm going to talk to people.
I'm going to start to just love everyone, just start loving everyone. I think we saw everyone's stories, or we saw these people's stories, and I fell in love with them, so I think I'm going to start loving everyone.
I'm really just not going to be afraid to share what I have to say and to get my feelings out there, and I think we all have thoughts that demand to be heard.